my utmost for His highest. January 30 theme, the dilemma of obedience. 1 Samuel chapter 3 verse 15. Samuel was afraid to tell Eli the vision. God never speaks to us in dramatic ways, but in the ways that are easy to misunderstand. Then we say, I wonder if that is God's voice. Isaiah said that the Lord spoke to him with a strong hand, that is, by the pressure of his circumstances. Isaiah chapter 8 verse 11. Without the sovereign hand of God Himself, nothing touches our lives. Do we discern His hand at work, or do we see things as merely occurrences? Get into the habit of saying, Speak, Lord, and life will become a romance. 1 Samuel chapter 3 verse 9. Every time circumstances press in on you, say, Speak, Lord, and make time to listen. Chastening is more than a means of discipline. It is meant to bring me the point of God saying, Speak, Lord. Think back to the time when God spoke to you. Do you remember what He said? Was it Luke chapter 11 verse 13? Or was it 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 23? As we listen, our ears become more sensitive, and like Jesus, we will hear God all the time. Should I tell my Eli what God has shown to me? This is where the dilemma of obedience hits us. We disobey God by becoming amateur providences and thinking, I must shield Eli, who represents the best people we know. God did not tell Samuel to tell Eli. He had to decide that for himself. God's message to you may hurt your Eli, but trying to prevent suffering in another's life will prove to be an obstruction between your soul and God. It is at your own risk that you prevent someone's right hand being cut off or right eye being plucked out. See Matthew chapter 5 verses 29 to 30. Never ask another person's advice about anything God makes you decide before Him. If you ask advice, you will almost always side with Satan. I did not immediately confer with flesh and blood. Galatians chapter 1 verse 16.